posting this video on Valentine's Day because what better day to show you ways I love myself based on the 5 love languages. I don't know who needs to hear this, but practice the love languages on yourself. If you don't know what the 5 love languages are, it's a book written by Gary Chapman that essentially shows the 5 major ways in which we give and receive love. For me, I like to think of love languages in the same way I do regular languages. It's a way to communicate. And so if I speak English to you from now till the end of 2022, but you only speak Korean, how are we gonna understand each other? And that also applies to yourself. So physical touch is probably the love language that I give the least to the people I love and to myself. And of course your mind can go straight into the gutter when it comes to self-love and physical touch, but for me, I decided to go this day to the face and body spa in Tobago because my back was really hurting me this day. But I understand that not everyone can do that, go and get a massage. So what I can do at home in terms of physical touch is give myself a nice facial, put on an eye patch, maybe a face mask, give myself a facial massage. I'm trying to be more mindful of taking the time to moisturize my dry, ashy life and skin and just give my body the tender loving care that it needs. So I might as well show you guys my gifts to me. Yeah, these gifts to myself were all hair products. I bought some things for my room as well because I want to make over my room. So when that happens, you guys will see it. So I got the Affirmation Balanced Moisturizer and 2-step protein treatment because I don't think I've done a protein treatment on my hair since I've gone back natural. I don't really put heat in my hair, but even still I wanted to buy a blow dryer. So I bought this Remington compact dryer, basically to use with the protein treatment, but I'll also use it for my other deep conditioners moving forward. I bought this Herbal Essences Bourbon Manuka Honey shampoo. I don't really care what shampoo I use in my hair. Once my hair is clean, I'm pretty good with it. Shampoo stays on for a short period of time. Same thing with, I bought the Herbal Essences Hello Hydration Conditioner. This used to do my hair wonders when I was naturally first time as well as when I was relaxed. So I can't imagine this doing me any wrong. I'll use it sometimes to condition, but honestly mostly as a moisturizer, and it has great slip, so love that for me. Do people still use Cantu? But if I can, you can too. This is the Cantu Avocado Hydrating Repair Leave-In. I've used this before. My hair really likes it as a moisturizer as well. I usually rotate between this and the Herbal Essences Hello Hydration for my moisturization purposes. If you guys have any leave-in or moisturizer suggestions, please feel free to leave them down below. But for now, I'm gonna use these two and get along just fine. And of course, if Shea Moisture could just sponsor a video because my hair really loves Shea Moisture products. Especially their deep conditioner. So I got the Superfruit Complex 10-in-1 Multi-Benefit Hair Mask. My hair loves Shea Moisture deep conditioners, especially. They have deep conditioners like on the lock and key. And I also bought the Curl Enhancing Smoothie. Haven't used this in a hot minute, but yeah, it smells the same. And I've always loved the way it smells, and I've always loved the way it made my twist outs, braid outs, and wash and goes. Look, gifts are so tangible, and when you see them, there's like sentimental value attached that, hey, this person really thought of me and this person really appreciates me. At least that's what I think, especially when it's something that I've mentioned. I look at the gift and think of the person most times. I think a lot of the time people could think that having gifts as your primary love language means that you're shallow or you're superficial or you're materialistic. But I think with this love language, as well as all love languages, I think ultimately you just have to be thoughtful and intentional in everything that you do, because like you could be shallow in physical touch and not actually having intimacy. You could be shallow in acts of service and you do things for the reward as opposed to actually helping someone else. You could be shallow with your words of affirmation, not really meaning it or just saying things just run of the mill. You could be shallow with your quality time and not really be totally devoted and make it more quantity time than quality. So while I understand that gifts can seem materialistic, gifts don't have to be expensive for them to be from a place of love and to be intentional. Treat me. If I don't treat me, who gonna treat me? Sir. Now, I'm super big on actions speaking louder than words. So just think about what your needs are and how they can be met. That can be anything from a nice nutritious meal to getting some exercise in. For myself, I opted to do some cleaning of my room, of my closet space, which still needs more cleaning. I cleaned my bathroom. I did some laundry that's just been there. Another act of service that I've chosen to do for myself is to start going to therapy. The same way you go to a doctor for a physical checkup, I think you should go to a therapist, counselor, psychologist to get a mental checkup. And for me, I just look forward to seeing the way in which me showing myself love in this way, how I'll thrive. Which is probably why acts of service will soon be my #1 love language, but I digress. We move on. Words of affirmation for me, like towards me, it looks like grace. Words of affirmation used to be my top love language. And because of that, it was the way in which I tortured myself the most. I was just really self-deprecating and I'd always bring myself down. I would be like, oh, you're not good enough. Oh, you're not worthy of this. Look how you look. I was just not kind to me. And so I really just had to flip the switch and just really talk to myself in an affirming way. Like, okay, you're not getting this right now, but you're not dunce. Okay, you're not stupid. It's just you don't have it right now, but you'll get it. Girl, you look good. Right? But it's also like the inner things. Like, I feel like I'm very loyal to my friends. I feel like I love people very deeply. I have a creative mind, and that's not even about being boastful. It's just like I think good things about me, and I want to tell me that and remind myself of that. You see a tear forming. Do I want to cry? But no, it's really been a journey. Like, you really have to remind yourself of the situations that you've been in and the ways in which you've gotten out of them and where you are standing right now. And you have to look in the mirror and say, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich. And of course, there are days where I slip into that old me. But for the most part, like, Jolene is the bomb.com. I'm the bomb.com, and I believe that. You better believe it and hit subscribe. Like, you had to affirm yourself, you had to big up yourself, you had to be your own hype man. Appreciate me for where I am, and I have a long ways to go, and I need to stop berating myself for not being at the place that I want to be. I'll get there, I just have to keep striving. And that's not to condone like your bad ways, okay? Like, try to work on your flaws and the ways in which you could improve, but at the same time, give yourself grace and understand that you wouldn't be perfect and you wouldn't get it all right, but it doesn't mean that, you know, you're all wrong and that there's nothing good about you. There are many beautiful things about you. Just give yourself grace. That is the mantra. That is the motto. To figure things out, to be a better me, to get things right, and to just improve. I know that I'm not perfect and I don't have it all together right now, and I probably will never have it all together, but I'm just a constant work in progress, and I'm not bad. I don't know if I'm good, but like, I'm not a bad person, and I am worthy of great things, and good things will come to me. You have to believe in you, you know. Who you are spending most time with? 24 hours of the day. Yeah, man? Yourself. And so, like, you have to love yourself. You have to be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace. I feel like this right now is a rant to you watching the video. You right there. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. But it's also like a rant to me. Like, give yourself grace, Jolene. You've been through it. Like, give yourself some grace. That's it for this love language. Let's move on to the next. So the video is almost over, guys, but I just wanted to come in and put you guys onto some tunes about loving yourself. Feel free to pause the video and take a screenshot and give these songs a listen, then come back to this video and tell me which song was your favorite, or tag me on Instagram. I'd love to know. I really love to be by myself, you know. I'm thinking one day I'd like to take myself out on a date in public, like just be out by myself. Not necessarily going to do a task, but like baby steps. I recently got into crocheting because I just love everything Lyrica Matushi is making, and I understand that that's knitting, but I don't think I have the dexterity to knit, so crocheting it is.
Fitting. Don't compare. Wait a minute. Don't compare. Don't compare yourself to me.
They would never make you walk in a dress
not on my level,
much
Nicole.
longer.
You never will be on my level. Do not compare yourself to me.
I also really love reading and listening to books. I'm more a fiction reader, but whatever floats your boat. I just think reading just opens your eyes to a whole new world. Right now, I'm watching Inventing Anna on Netflix. I love Julia Garner from Ozark, so I'm loving her in this show. I definitely give it a watch. The storyline itself is pretty vague, but still pretty interesting enough to keep me watching. I also recently picked back up my guitar. Whatever comes before a novice, that's me. In terms of playing the guitar, I hope that I can go beyond just knowing some chords, but actually like playing songs and sounding cool. That's what I want to do, sound cool. is not going on YouTube. There's a link in the description with a quiz that you can do to see what your primary love language is. I think it'll be really great for you to figure out which love language you thrive on. At the end of the day, don't wait for somebody else to offer you the love that you want or you deserve. Start by being intentional and take action about how you want to love yourself, how you want to be loved. Until next time, salute.